Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you to Dr. Chifamba for allowing me to come forward and address you. I would like to, first of all, apologize for coming late. This assignment was given to the Minister of Health and Child Care, as I'm sure it reflects in all of your programs. Unfortunately, he had to travel outside the country, so he could not come to deliver the speech himself. But also, unfortunately, he assigned me at the last minute. I got to know about this yesterday evening, and up to about a few minutes ago, I was frantically preparing this presentation, which I hope will be up to the standards of this meeting. I would like to recognize Honorable Ruth Labode, the Chairman of the Parliamentary Portfolio Committee on Health, and other parliamentarians here present. I would like also to recognize Dr. Mhalnga, the Chairman of the Health Service Board. I would like to recognize colleagues from the Minister of Health and Child Care, colleagues from civil society, the various organizations that we work with within the public as well as the private sector. I appreciate your being here, and I will deliver the presentation which I have prepared for you. The topic of the presentation was held in the post-2015 agenda of the government of Zimbabwe. As most of you would know, since August 2012, the United Nations system has facilitated an unprecedented series of consultations with people the world over to seek their views on a new development agenda to build on the successes of the MDGs. This global conversation responds to a growing call for active participation in the world we want. Well over 200,000 people have been able to contribute to this global conversation. 83 or more than 83 national dialogues took place in all continents and across a range of countries. The UN partnered each country, of course, in partnership with governments, civil society, the private sector, as well as various think tanks in this process. The global conversation represents an effort to dramatically widen the net of engagement in discussions leading to the formulation of a successor development framework, even as work continues towards the current set of goals. At the UN level, 3 work streams were involved in the post-2015 agenda. There was the high-level panel of 27 eminent persons nominated by the UN Secretary General, the open working group of 30 members decided by the Rio Conference to set up sustainable development goals, and the US task team, which was co-chaired by UNDP and the UN's Department for Economic and Social Affairs, comprising more than 60 UN agencies and international institutions. The high-level panel, in July 2012, the Secretary General of the UN, Ban Ki-moon, announced the 27 members of the high-level panel to advise on the global development framework beyond 2015. The target date for the Millennium Development Goals. The panel was co-chaired by presidents of Indonesia, Liberia, as well as the British Prime Minister, and it included leaders from civil society, the private sector, as well as governments. The panel was part of the Secretary General's post-2015 initiative mandated by the 2010 MDG Summit. The panel's work was closely coordinated with that of the Intergovernmental Working Group tasked to design sustainable development goals as agreed at the Rio Plus 20 conference. The report of the panel was released at the end of May 2013, and the report proposes a new set of goals based on 5 transformational shifts to replace the MDGs. These include moving from reducing poverty to ending it, or the so-called leave no one behind, and the need to have sustainable development at the core of economic development. Others are transforming economies for jobs and inclusive growth, build peace and effective, open and accountable institutions for all, and forge a new global partnership. There was also the UN task team which